Hi everyone, Christopher here, and welcome back to another episode of Fossil Forward Finds. We have another What Sold Wednesday for you. This is for February 1st through February 7th, so first week of the month. As you can see, 39 orders, so a good quantity of orders, but only $392.92 gross, so a lot more smaller items, smaller priced items, which is fine. A lot of people like to stick their nose up at the small sales, but the small sales add up and they fill in those gaps in between the larger ones. So, anyways, as always, postcards lead the day. Here's some fun little dinosaur tumblers that I just was never. I don't need a sippy cup dinosaur. So, those sold for $9.99 as a pair. Let's see what else we got. I'll show you the POGs later. Anything else that I'm not highlighting? Got another World Trade Center, of course. It's pretty commonplace for me. Yeah, no, that's the only kind of special thing. The rest we'll take a look at like normal. Let's get into it. Alrighty, let's dive into this. The first two orders I'm going to show you, or first two sales, are POGs. This first one is a Garfield POG that came from that 15,000 POG collection. I just actually dropped a new video about that yesterday on the Lion King POGs, Disney Lion King. If you have any questions or whatever about POGs, please let me know so I can add that sort of information to those videos. I'm not always quite sure what y'all are looking for. But anyways, sold this Garfield POG number 17 in front of the Capitol building. This one sold on offer for $6.39. Still got another 8 available if you need it. Blank back there. So nice little sale. Listed this in October of last year. Again, I say this all the time, but POGs, they don't fly off the shelf, just like postcards don't fly off the shelves, but they're nice filler items. They don't take a lot of space. Anyways. And then we have this Madonna POG. This did not come from the big collection. I think I got this maybe on an eBay lot. I don't recall. But this one sold for $5.39. Listed this one in November of 24, so definitely took longer time. This one's a 1993. Yeah, not too much to say about those. Alrighty, into some of the fun stuff. All right. So starting off, of course, here we have a Mexican real photo postcard. As you know from the last few weeks, this has been a great topic for me. I feel like I may have undersold this one, based in part on condition. But anyways, this one we have described as a typical Mexican hut or mission along the Texas border. So you can see a nice little sleeping rack in there. Gentleman out front. What, Mr. Garak? I know, you heard me talking again. You don't like it when I'm talking. So yeah, a nice card there. I think I got this from my backstock, actually. Once I realized that the Mexico postcards were doing well, I went through my backstock and tried to grab every Mexico card that I had unlisted. And this was one of them. Sold for the single bid of $14.99. I probably could have bumped it up to $19.99 and still would have sold, but I didn't. So, c'est la vie. Nice little sale nonetheless. Sold the condom card. Always wanted to say that, not really, but I did. Sold the condom card for $11.99. Let's just give this thing a little right here. Oh, there you go. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. The back says, it's a finger puppet. If the condom fits, wear it, but no advice on what happens if it doesn't fit. But anyways, happy to have sold that one. I got this from Dave F. Brother on Whatnot. It was a lot of finger puppets or other postcards that have little finger holes in less obvious spots. Anyways, usually arms and legs kind of thing. Anyways, came out to about 80 cents each, so $11.99. Not unhappy there. I may have shown this one before, I don't know. But anyways, sold another cockroach the night before Christmas card. Got this from Prosecco in a bulk lot. Listed in October last year. I've sold 4 now. This one did go for the full asking of $5.99. And it's, just crickets doing Santa stuff. Um, but yeah, Christmas sells all year, so I still list Christmas even now. So, what else we got going on? Alrighty. So this was an interesting one. So this sold for $25.49 on offer. A real photo postcard of a mock wedding. Ethel O'Day, Jack Kelly, Tebbets Walkathon in Camden, New Jersey. And then up here, someone wrote Red Skeleton. Sure. With the arrow pointing at that fellow. What was really fun is everyone's wearing different costumes. So in the item specifics, I did try to write down as many of the costumes as I recognized. I wasn't sure of all of them. Got some farmers there, it looks like. Some cross-dressing going on. Baker, pirate, farmer again. I'm assuming prison stripes there. No idea. So an interesting cast of characters nonetheless. But yeah, I paid $2.49 on eBay as part of a lot. So $25.49 is a nice turnaround. And I listed it beginning of the month, February 1st. So did not take long at all. Alrighty, QSL. Always love to sell the QSLs. This one I listed a little higher in part because of the graphic, but primarily because it's Massapequa. And anything Long Island, or not anything, but a lot of Long Island postcards can do fairly well. And this did sell for the full asking of the $14.99. So you see North Massapequa, New York. Good old Radio Shack kind of thing going on there. Unused on the back. So, simple card. Alrighty. This one, I bought this card more because I liked it more than anything else. I bought it from Gen717 on Whatnot for $6.24, give or take. Take those cost of good prices with a grain of salt, because sometimes I cost average, sometimes I don't, sometimes I include the shipping. It all just kind of depends what numbers I have in front of me and I guesstimate, just to get me in the ballpark. So that could have been more like $4 or $5 or whatever. Doesn't matter. Sold on offer for $17.99. Point is, after shipping and fees and cost of goods, I probably made about $10 on it, which is not bad, or more like $8, $9, which is not bad. It's still a nice flip. I listed it January 30th, so it didn't take long to double my money, really. But you have these three Edwardian women outside reading some books or something of the sort. So I just thought it was a really nice image. So wanted to pick it up to have it in the store, and happy to say that I did make a few bucks on it. So, alrighty, this is another real photo. Is this? Yeah, this woman was named Nancy Smith, and I'm not sure what the last name is there. But in any case, this one did have a studio in Grenville, South Carolina. And I took an offer of $14 on this one, which was, a significant chunk considering it's only been listed since January 30th. And considering it's a named card, but I only paid 75 cents for it, give or take. I got this from Cool Vintage Vibes over on Whatnot. Be sure to check out her show. She's always got cool stuff. So happy little sale there. Quick turnaround. Yeah, anytime you have something, a real photo that's named and or with a studio mark, be sure to include those bits of information. It does help increase the value. All right, so this was a multi-order or multi-item order. Person bought 7 postcards total, 6 here, and then a 7th on a different order. And it was kind of fun because they're all over the place as far as topics. Sometimes you get someone who buys all dogs or all dinosaurs or whatever. This one was kind of all over the place. So got a hospital here in Iowa. That one went for $6.99. Let's see. Duke Ellington went for $5.99. Let's see. Little romance reading there, $5.49. Hiroshima, the atomic bomb aftermath. This one went for $10. I've sold a number of cards from this set at this point, 3 or 4 now, I think. Let's see. Got a little introvert humor, which I can relate to. That one went for $10 as well. And then a stork postcard. Storks are supposed to be a bolo, and I've sold a couple now. I think that's a reasonable assertion. This one I picked up from Prosecco on Whatnot. Came out to be about 89 cents each. Sold fairly quickly for the full asking of $14.99. I say full asking because they bought these all at once. They got 20% off. So after shipping and fees, it came out to $34.43 in my pocket. So not too bad. I like these multi-quantity orders, especially when it's a bunch of those small items. It adds up quick. Alrighty, and bonus card number 11, just because I sold goodbye. And on the back, I think it has a handwritten religious kind of God message on the back there. But just a plain old goodbye. And I've had this one listed a while, since February of 2023. So it took 3 years. It only sold for $4.99, but I only paid 12 cents for it. So no complaints. How often do you get to just sell a goodbye postcard? Anyways, that's that. I hope you have a great Wednesday. Stay warm. It's a balmy 34 degrees here in New York, so feeling like a heat wave. Let me know what your favorite item was below. Hope your sales are doing well if you are a seller, and I will catch you on the next video.